Hi, welcome back to City of Achievement. I'm here with Eric Corrales, who's with the Child Care Resource Center, and he works for the Head Start program under that organization. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Tell us, what is Head Start? Now, I know that we've heard about it for many years, and we know that it's very successful throughout the country, but I don't think people really realize how Head Start is set up. And how come that Head Start is under, the Child Care Resource Center? Could you explain that to us?
Sure. The Head Start program is a preschool program for children that are 3 and 4. It's a comprehensive program. We offer services in mental health, nutrition, parent involvement, social services, and education. And it's for low-income families here in the Van Nuys, Sherman Oaks, and Encino areas. And it's very parent-driven. There's a lot of parent involvement in the program, and it's good that the kids see this because it helps them out throughout their careers and their education.
But it's a federal program, and it was set up I think it was about 10 years ago.
The actual CCRC Head Start has been offering services since 1994.
Okay.
So we're a little bit over 10 years. We're federally funded as a delegate agency with the Los Angeles County Office of Education.
So the funding goes through the Los Angeles County of Education, Department of Education,
right.
And then you as an agency have to apply for this? Is that how it works?
That is correct. We apply for a grant every year through the Los Angeles County of Education. They give us the grant, and we then run our program on a yearly basis.
Now, I think a lot of people probably think that Head Start is more of like a preschool kind of program, but what you're describing is a lot more than that. It's not only education at that point, but there are a lot of other services involved.
There really is. It's a preschool for kids, like I said, for 3 and 4, but it also involves the parents. We offer a lot of parent involvement as far as parent committees, leadership trainings, workshops, a variety of other educational and social activities for the parents to get involved in the education of their children.
Now, under the Child Resource Center, how many locales do you have where you have a Head Start program?
We have 5 schools right now, 3 in Van Nuys, 1 in Encino, and 1 in Sun Valley. We're offering services for approximately 502 kids right now.
Now, some of your facilities are attached to other schools, elementary schools?
Yes.
You have some standalone. Now, how are they different?
They're not really different other than they're in the elementary school facility. The others that are standalone, of course, are, we lease those areas. But the program itself is just basically ran the same way.
Now, walk me through it. Number one, how do I find out about you? And how do I qualify? And what is my responsibility toward the program as a parent?
Okay. We have the parents, what they do is usually call our office. They can either call the office or they can get more information as well on our website, our CCRC website. But generally what they do is they call the main office. Either I or one of my staff will get their addresses. Then we locate the school that is closest to their home. Then we would give them the telephone number to that school. Then they would call that school directly, talk to one of our family advocates that works for that center, and do the application over the phone. And it's basically a series of questions that they ask. There's income guidelines, the household number, the age of the child. So there's a series of questions that the advocates are looking at a table, and they'll be able to tell them right away if they qualify. And also as a parent, we'd like to see the parents get involved in the education part of the child. So it's like I said before, it's very parent-driven. We'd like to get them involved in committees, in volunteering, and so on. For the sake of the education for the child.
Now, is this a daily program, or is it just a few hours a day, or a couple of days a week? How's that?
We have, right now, we have a 4-day program, and it's a half-day session. So the parents can choose whether they want a morning session or afternoon session, depending on their schedule. And it only runs for 3.5 hours. So the children comes into the classroom. There's activities going on. There's a small group activity, a large group activity. Our classrooms are set up like in 3 different sections. There's like a house activities, blocks activities, arts activities. We also offer lunch or breakfast depending on the session that they're attending. There's also playing outside with the different toys.
So I'm looking at one large room, and they have just, like in each corner or something, have a different activity going on.
There's different
and
activities.
They switch from one place to another?
Yes.
And how many teachers or instructors or people are there
to each classroom?
Yes.
We have 2 teachers per classroom.
And how many kids usually?
We have, in each classroom right now, we have about approximately 20 children to a classroom.
And when do the parents get involved? During the day when the kids are there, or afterwards, or how does that work?
The parents can get involved at any time.
Okay.
There's parents that, of course, don't work, so they can volunteer their time during the time that the child is attending school, or they can do volunteering after they pick up the children. They can take activities home. They can, say they're like cutting paper for the next day and so on. So the parents can do some of that at home and volunteer their time that way.
And now, how are you funded?
We are federally funded as a delegate agency through the Los Angeles County Office of Education.
So the money comes basically from the federal government in their budget. It's allocated some portion of that to the
Los Angeles County of Education.
Right, and then they dole it out to.
And then we get the grant.